Okay, so let's set this phone up. So once you're done putting your all the information, personal information on the startup wizard, and you come to the home screen, what you want to do first thing, press and hold, and it will bring this. Um, Press screen grid and choose 5x5, which will give you more options or more icons, and then you want to choose the theme. I personally like Galaxy S8. So now you see this Google, which was here. So this is same as an Apple Siri. So if you want to use like Apple Siri feature, what you have to do, press and hold the home button, and this will come up. And now you just have to go through the setup, and if you remove this, then it would not work. So what you need to do, just move it this to the side, and it still work. If somehow you removed it, you can put it back, go to the widgets, and then go the Google right here and put it back on your home screen if you had removed it and you want to use the feature like Siri. Okay, and now since we changed the grid, you could add more icons on the dock. You could have up to 6 of them, so you could add whatever you want to. It really doesn't matter, it's up to you, whatever you want to do. As I said, you could have up to 6. So and up here you could have up to 5. So, and again, press and hold and take it to the wallpaper, and you can, this is S8 wallpaper. So when you're changing, it will show you with the icons how it's gonna look. So if you want to change whatever you want to change. It's too bright. Oh, this way. Okay. So once you get that home page setup done, then you could go to the apps and set up the apps. So this is 3-minute. It's just gonna say a lot of stuff. You just click OK, and because we already set it up, it's not showing up because I already said OK. But then you can go change the icons for the battery, and then you click. It gives you more options. You got so many of them, almost 1100 icons, whatever you want to choose. Yes, it's just gonna download. Okay, so it's just gonna download whenever it's download. And that's the Adaway. It basically block all the ads coming in. You can set it up, you can download the file, and it's just gonna download and apply. Once it's done, it says reboot and never reboot, or you can check. It's always good to reboot, so I'm not gonna reboot because I'm recording it. You can reboot later on. So and that's your busy box. This need for all this app to run. So it's gonna install itself. Okay, and then that's the update the calculator. That's your calendar, camera. Dolphin is your web browser. is better than whatever I have used. It has a lot of option. You could click on dolphin and it's give you a lot of option, and then you could click on change your search. Excuse me. And that's your email, which is like Note 8 email. I'm getting this because I'm making the video. So, and that's your faster GPS, which will detect the satellites if you configure sync continent. And if you are in US, say North America region, in United States, it's just gonna write it down. So so that's how it will go and detect these satellites using, and that's your find. So then you can set this up. It just is all wizard. You just go through and it will set it up for you. That's for the same thing, is all wizard. You go through in the internet security and I'll set it up for you. That's messaging. That's the app I'm using for recording, and this is outdoor mode. So when you go out, you hardly see your screen because it's so dim. So this will make your screen brighter when you go out and you cannot see it. And that's parallel clock. Right now you don't have anything a clock on the status bar, so you use this. So set up one normal clock, AM small. You choose whatever you want to. Date type, color I like bright, so I put element center, and then font you use normal because of when you use normal and when you change the system fonts, this automatically gets changed, so always good to use. I'm trying to, sometimes you have to play with it. Now it's small and normal small. Okay, so yeah, we got it. And that's the another is gonna add up. See, right now is a black status bar. If you want to add up colors, make it look good, you can use you have option. Either you could have this way, top to bottom, bottom to top. I just use plain, that's how I like. And you can use 2 colors, or you could use 4. I normally use 4, so I go here. It just, as I said, it's just the random colors I use. You can use whatever you want to. You can brighten up. And now you get, that's your S node. Is also node 7 S node. Yeah, I'm just gonna get this, but I'm just getting that overlap because I'm recording it. So, but for you it shouldn't be. And that's same S node, S, and that's your ST speed. Right now it's 512. You wanna up to 2048. Set as a every boot. Set it up so it change speed up your SD card read, and that's your setting. That's setup wizard. Basically start your setup. That's it's like a file manager, but isn't neat. You can got it. You can have root. You could access root files, internal memory, downloads, pictures, movies, stuff like that. So that's just the browser, and that's your Super SU, your root application running on the SR5, and these are your. That's the good thing because you have to manually set up, and that's your DPI, means how high you can have your resolution for the screen. Right now is 560. You could go between 560 to 640. So higher the DPI, the higher the more is like a HD quality for your screen. So if you want to go from 560, between 560 to 640, it depends. So you change it and then you apply it, and then you reboot and it will take effects. And if you like it, you keep it. If you don't like it, you go back and change it back again to between 560 to 640. Don't go over 640 or below 560. It's gonna crash the screen. And that's your tint. It's just like your home screen wallpaper. And let's say right now I'm just gonna not. So that's your change it. And so let's go and change some colors. Tap on it. You could dark, done, and you could do darker, done. And then you switch over. Is that light dark green and then dark green, and you set up screen. It's depend whatever color you want to change. And that's your torch light. So if your cell phone is off, if your screen is off and you want to use your torch light, you don't have to go all the way to the settings or to enable it. You just enable this and tell that how many seconds you want to have the torch running. 30 seconds, 1 minute, 2 minutes, or 5 minutes. So normally it's 1 minute is good enough. And that's I'm just using. And this is the app I use as an application manager. So let's wanna see if I wanna get the information about this. I just press and hold, and it show me details. If I want to force close or disable, stuff like that. And also you could remove a chunk applications if you want to, but on this ROM I already took most of us out, and there is nothing, hardly anything running which you want to take it out. You could see under the user app, these is just the app I'm really using, and these just all the you wouldn't have touch shot and this will be Zen because I'm using for the video purpose. But that's pretty much it. So quit, and then that's your S8 video, and this is the Viper for audio, and this is the best audio application for Android. So you make sure when you master power enabled, go to here, make sure it says supported because if it's not, then it's not working. So make sure check here. And this has so many features for audio. Best thing is to you play a song on the background and then play with the settings, and you will know what is going on with the sound. This got so much options, so many options. You just play with them as you like, and more you play with it, more you learn. And if you plug the headset, you have more option for headset, your Bluetooth, your USB dock. And right now if you're using just your normal phone speakers, you got all that. As I said, more you play with it, more you learn, and more you know which settings is better for you. So best way to just play a song on the background and keep playing with it. And that's your voicemail, and this is S8 recording app. So once this is pre-installed, rooted, most of them apps comes with it. And so once you've done all these, then you go want to change the fonts. You go here, and so you have almost 1100 fonts to choose, whatever you want to choose, you know, as you like. And as I said, once you change the fonts, the clock font will change, and you can small, extra small, whatever you want to, you know. So that's your font. And display, edge screen, you have a battery, you have a fast charge enabled, and you can take the show percentage if you want to take the percentage, because it's already in it. So I normally take that off. And you got easy mode, security, fingerprint, language, and input. So this ROM using a Note 7 keyboard, so you have to set that up, and for that you go Samsung keyboard and languages, agree, and download languages. So you know, whatever normally in US you download English US, and this has to be done for the keyboard to work properly. So it's now it's saying English US is minuscule, and this is all the options for the language. And then S Pen. So screen off menu, create the action menu by directing the S Pen when the screen is off, and then writing on the screen, action menu will be saved on S. So you check that. To save the battery, you check that too. So make sure you check that if you want to write screen off menus. And date and time, you want to choose whatever you want to. So that's pretty much it. After you go through, you know, if you want to change the theme, you know, they got some funny themes. So that would be it. If you have any questions, you can comment or leave me a message, and I will try to get back to you right away. Thank you.